Hi there, how are you all, my lovelies? Hope everyone's doing great. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do an unboxing, and as the title reads, it's going to be a fashion file unboxing, whereas I'm going to be opening up a Louis Vuitton item. So I've already taken the liberty of cutting it open so we don't waste time watching me try to open it up, as I always struggle through. So it's already open, but I haven't seen it, I promise. So I'm not even sure what it is, to be honest. Now that I think of it, I've placed a few orders, but in any case, so without further ado, let's get to it, shall we? Every time I look back, I realize the camera angle wasn't so great, but unfortunately I'm done filming, and then I realized it was so much work to film that I just say the heck with it. Let's just go with what we got. So I apologize in advance for those who thought the film quality was poor. But this is from Fashion File, and as always, they package it up pretty good normally. There's no confetti, or is there? I don't see a confetti. Usually it's filled with confetti, and I can do without it. I just think it's funny they didn't even bother with them, since it's a small item. So this is the item. This is how they wrapped it. It was in the box. And they always throw a little bonus. Sometimes it's a calendar of their products, of all their goodies, the bags, the shoes. And sometimes it's a nail file. I'm pleased to have either one. And then the card of authenticity, along with a thank you card. Actually, wait a minute. No, you know what? There was no card of authenticity. Usually there's a card. Oh, and I do see a few confettis. Not that I really care, but I just thought it was funny. No, but what is this? They usually don't send this. This is just this is of my order as if I printed it myself. You know how you can go under purchases or under your reserves and see what you've got on reserve or what you've purchased. Then you can type it all up. I mean, not type it up, excuse me, print it for your own record keeping. But that's what this is. There's no, I'll have to call them. There's no little envelope that reads thank you. The thank you card is here, but there's no authenticity card. So I'll put it back in like that. I'll just call them. This is kind of sloppy, and it's very unusual of them to do such a poor job. They've never done this before. And usually, if the item already comes with a box or a dust bag, they don't care. They'll provide you a dust bag, a fashion file anyways. But this is the item. Well, this is the item. This is the box. Oh, and they did put it in the in their own dust bag. But this item in particular should have come with its own dust bag, and it did. So this is the dust bag, the box. Wow, whoever had it before kept everything intact. Okay, so that's what this is. It's a substantial weight, believe it or not. Okay. I don't usually keep the boxes or the dust bags. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Most people a lot of people ask me if I could just give it to them, and I just usually give it to them. All right, here we go, folks. Alrighty then. So this is the infamous clay pouch monogram, and the zipper runs really smoothly. You want this to run like butter. Let me see if you can zoom in. It's intact. Every part of this zipper is intact. Nothing is chipped, rusted, or anything else for that matter. Now, this is what I was going to tell you. If you remove this, once you remove this, the item at hand becomes yours automatically. You can no longer return it. So you want to inspect the item thoroughly before you decide to snip, okay? So let's open it up and see what's going on in there. So here's the little attachment that you can put your key in, your car key, your house key, or attach it to your bag. On the inside, it looks really good. It is made in France, this one. Yeah, that's right. I don't know if you can see that. But made in France. The stamp code is, let's see. Okay, it's really hard to tell on this. It's like way up in there. All right, well, that's fine. As long as I can see it. But I would like to see the authenticity card that they actually provide, which I still need to get. So the key pouch, or as the French call it, the clé pouch. Clé means key, so it'd be the key pouch. Now, the sides look impeccable. This was listed as very good. Usually very good means new, excellent. Excellent is new. It's always, they always go lower than what's expected, so that you're not surprised. So in other words, if something is fair, they're not even going to sell it. But if something is very good, if they say it's very good, then it's most likely excellent. So the stitching is great. I'm going to share something with you folks. You're going to think it's bizarre. When I was much younger, I had a collection. It got stolen, the whole thing. It's a long story. I'm not going to get into it. That's for a whole nother video. But I remember when I would receive the item, and I never would go inside. I would always do it online. And so I never knew any better. So I never really inspected the stitches or looked at the glazing or the hardware. None of that. I would just open it up from the package, toss the box one way, the tissue paper the other way, ribbons out the door, and then get the item, grab it, and run out the door. Okay? So now, having worked for Louis Vuitton in their manufacturer in the U.S. Location in Texas, I know better now. After watching a lot of videos and after just talking to people and just learning a few things, I realized that you probably should be inspecting stuff, especially if it's a pre-loved condition. So that's one thing. The other thing is when you're getting it online, I don't want to say anything negative about online ordering, but let me put it through this way: online orders, you can't inspect, right? So they show up how they show up. But from what I've experienced personally and what I've been told by a very good friend who's actually a CA, they're 9 out of 10, they're returns. I hate to tell you, they're returns. Customers don't like them for whatever reason. Maybe they ordered it online, maybe they went this, I don't know. But they're not exactly, they weren't, it's not like the only one that was sitting there and it was shipped to you. It's been through a couple of hands. So I just wanted to share that with you. You might want to, and then of course, if you can't get it in the store, yeah, you're going to have to order it online, especially when it comes in online for like 5 minutes, 4 o'clock in the morning. Then yeah, definitely go ahead and click on it. You can always return it, right? But if you have the option, I'm saying go to the store. Don't just order it online. And it is an experience, by the way, but you have to ask for the experience. Some people, unfortunately, they don't just approach you and ask you if you can, like champagne or coffee or water or anything. You have to ask them. And a lot of times they're so nice that when you ask them, they'll just offer it to you, but they are expecting you to buy at that point. Just keep that in mind too. If you don't, you don't. They'll just be annoyed and not wait on you if you go back, but it's okay. So guys, I want to keep this video really short, and I lost track and digressed, but this is it. This is the little baby that arrived. I had one, again, it was stolen many years ago, and it wasn't until 2018 I started collecting Louis Vuittons. So my collection is not huge or anything, and it was never huge in the past, but it was a pretty good collection. I'm talking about ID, passport, everything gone in 60 seconds, literally. Okay, so I thank you folks for staying tuned and watching the film. And if you have any questions, please comment below and let me know what your favorite piece of Louis Vuitton is. All right, Love you guys. Be safe.